Well, unfortunately for Ubisoft, it seems like these days, every time they are mentioned in the news, anytime something gets brought up about them on the internet in general, it's bad. Yeah, 2024 has not been a great year for them. I mean, you've had Assassin's Creed Shadows get delayed just a few months before launch. That was pretty big. I don't think that's ever happened before. There's a lot of controversy and stuff behind that game. You also had Star Wars Outlaws come out. Mostly that was received pretty negatively. And then, of course, you have the actual business side of things. Their stock has completely plummeted recently. I think the last time I mentioned their stock, I think that was like a couple weeks ago, I think they went down like 10% in just one day. And to top it all off, it now sounds like they are really considering privatizing the company, no longer being public. That in and of itself doesn't always have to be a bad thing, but it's definitely a sign that things are not good. So if things couldn't get worse, there is now a huge strike going on in Ubisoft France over basically a new back-to-work requirement by Ubisoft that makes it so that employees have to be in the office at least 3 days a week. So this was not favored very well, to say the least, by union members, so as a result, over 700 workers in Ubisoft France have now gone on a strike to protest this, specifically a 3-day strike. I don't think this is a mistranslation, by the way. Like, I could see in some cases this could be like a misunderstanding from, the translation from French to English, that the protest itself is just 3 days, but multiple articles are reporting that, yeah, this is just a 3-day protest. So it started Wednesday, and apparently, if it is just 3 days, it is ending today, Friday, so today is going to be the last day. So if that is true, Monday should be the first day they are back in work. To me, kind of seems a little odd to have a strike that has like a time limit on it. Usually strikes are kind of just held indefinitely until certain demands are met. But regardless, now Ubisoft Milan has actually joined this effort on Friday today for a 1-day strike. Basically, this is just in solidarity of this protest from their French counterpart. Now, this is pretty big. I mean, we have to keep in mind, though, Ubisoft does have a lot of branches. I think they have like almost 50 development and publishing studios throughout the world, but I believe Ubisoft France is the biggest one, if I understand correctly, and I think Ubisoft Milan is almost right behind that. Now, it is also extremely worth mentioning that according to union members from France, the requirement to bring workers back to the office at least 3 days a week was actually just, quote, the straw that broke the camel's back. Basically, yeah, that was not the only reason for this 3-day strike, but rather it's a slew of a lot of different stuff. Now, what exactly that other stuff is not very clear right now. From what it sounds like, it is a lot of different stuff. I saw one person on Reddit who actually had interviewed some people that are involved in this situation say that this is allegedly the result of some end-of-year bonuses being mysteriously taken away from workers, as well as kind of a frustrating miscommunication between management and staff, basically on how things should be ran, and it kind of sounds like staff have been voicing their concern, or at least just themselves have been concerned long before the whole Star Wars Outlaws and Assassin's Creed issues happened this year, but it sounds like management just kept doing what they were doing, and now they're all just in this frustrating situation. So yeah, I mean, if it is just a 3-day strike, I guess we'll see what happens come Monday. I saw they said that one person was trying to start a day 4 strike, so maybe to keep it going. I don't know if that will actually happen. I don't know if everybody's just going to return to work on Monday, but yeah, Ubisoft just cannot catch a break these days. Whether or not they actually deserve that is up to you, but it'll be very interesting to see how they handle just all of this immense pressure and what they're going to do going forward.